What's up, tribe? This is just a quick drop. My review of Fahrenheit 451. It's about a week late because it came on HBO last Saturday night, but I didn't watch it till this weekend. It's been sitting in my DVR, but I did want to do a little quick review. First off, I want to say, some of you may remember reading the book in high school. I know I read it in high school, and I remember the general premise of the books, but I don't remember enough to do a strict comparison of the movie to the book. In my experience, I'm just dropping all over the place. Okay. In my experience, the book is always better than the movie, only because in the book you can explain so much more. You can give so much more detail in a book versus a movie. But I just got shit going on. Anyway, but I will say this: it starred Michael B. Jordan, and it came on HBO, and y'all know how it is with HBO; they'll keep running. So if you didn't catch it, put in your DVR. I recommend it. I think that it's especially considering where we are in the world today. I think if you looked at the last podcast, the last Really Bitch podcast, we talked about the society that we're living in right now of political correctness and how everybody gets offended by everything and how everybody's just so sensitive these days. And we had a really good conversation about that. And so Fahrenheit 451, the general premise, if you're not familiar, the general premise is there was a second civil war in the United States. And as a result of the second civil war, just as a general overview, the people in charge decided to get rid of books because they blamed books for everything. Pretty much they said, somebody writes a book and it makes people want to go out and kill, create genocide. Somebody writes a book and it makes people want to, suicide bombings. And they said that books confuse people, that books give people the wrong idea. And so anyway, and again, I'm giving y'all a general overview, plus I don't want to do too many spoilers, but it's a society where the firemen, instead of putting out the fires, the firemen are now setting the fires and they're burning books. And the people, the underground people who are still reading books, holding on to books, and still want that, they've taken over the internet, like everything. Books, pen and paper is illegal if you get caught with pen and paper. And so Michael B. Jordan plays the main character, who is he's a big time fireman. Like, he's popular, everybody loves him, and he has created this reputation for himself of being, the head fireman, and all of that, a little flashy, a little arrogant. And he starts to, I'm not going to get into too many details, but things start happening that make him question what he's always thought to be the truth. And so, again, I think that it is a really great movie, especially where we are in society now, where, people want to ban books and people want to censor and people want to be so politically correct and so offended by everything, that I just think I think it's a good book to read. I hope they're still assigning it in high school. I actually work in a high school, I could probably ask. Duh. But I think it's definitely a good book. I think I'm going to actually reread it myself now. Go back and reread it. But what's interesting is that I think Michael B. Jordan, I think the acting is great. Let me just talk technical. I think the acting is great. I think that they do a really good job of telling the story. Again, I think that a couple of things were not fully fleshed out. There's a relationship between Michael B. Jordan and his dad. They give you a lot, but I would have liked more information as it connects to his relationship with his father. But they give you enough that you get it, and the story does work. Michael B. Jordan always fighting. In the beginning of the movie, he fighting. He always fighting somebody. We get it. You can fight. You got hands, man. You good. But, he does his thing, though. I would recommend the movie. I would not recommend comparing it to the book. So if you've just recently read the book, or you decided to reread the book before watching the movie, you're going to probably have a lot of comparisons that you may be a little disappointed with. But I think if you just take it as a separate movie and watch it as if you don't know anything about the book, it's a good story. And like I said, I know I keep saying it, but definitely where we are in our society now, and it's almost like a warning of this is where we could go to if we keep going down the road that we're going, where we want to just, things we don't like or things that offend us, we just want to eliminate. And I think that there is a line where somebody would be offended, but I also think sometimes we just go too far and we are too, again, just too sensitive to things, because conflict makes you stronger. And dealing in, everybody ain't gonna like you. And I think that's part of our problem too, is we want to be a kumbaya situation. But everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like what you look like. Everybody's not going to like your religion. Everybody's not going to like where you stand in your opinion. But how do we, in a civil society, learn to deal with each other in those differences? We can't just decide, I don't like you, so I'm going to eliminate, I don't like that opinion, so I'm going to eliminate the book, or I'm going to eliminate what that person is saying. I think that we discount people based on their opinions, as rather than deal with the conflict in a meaningful way of dealing with the conflict. There's a way that you can get to know somebody and learn and respect somebody's opinion. It doesn't always have to turn into a fight, a yelling match, or disrespectful banter. And I think that we're missing that in this society. I think social media has created that platform where you could be a troll and you could stand behind a picture or put no picture up at all and just spew your hatred out to the world. So I'm going off on a tangent, but I do think that Fahrenheit, and the title comes from, that's the temperature at which they burn the books, Fahrenheit 451. So I recommend it. I say go see it. And even if you're not a political person, even if you like, I don't want to think about politics, I just want to watch a good movie, I would recommend the movie. But it is going to give you some, but it's still a really good a movie independent of the book. So thumbs up. That's my recommendation. Y'all have a great evening. It has been raining for, I feel like, a fucking month. Like, every day. We got flash flood warnings. We got thunderstorms. So, I'm out here in this bitch. But I'm headed home now. I was like, this is crazy. This is real crazy. Yesterday it was 90 degrees. Today is 60. That's crazy, right? Anyway, hope y'all are having a good weekend. I will probably see, I'll see y'all tonight for Little Housewives of Potomac, and we got the finale of Southern Charm. I hope you like this video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button if you and drop it in them comments. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.